Hey everybody, so I'm coming to you for a very short vlog today, hopefully very short. I know the last few have been really long. I really apologize for that. The next few might be a little bit longer as well. If you don't want to watch them, please just don't. I'm not normally a haul type of person. However, I have just started thrifting. So let me give you a little background story. When I was younger, I had a lot of hand-me-downs and a lot of Goodwill clothes, and you could tell they were like Goodwill and hand-me-downs and all that, and I got made fun of a lot. So I really had an aversion to Goodwill specifically. I also don't support Salvation Army. We won't get into that, but recently, with having twins, with contemplating more kids, we're in a pretty good spot financially, but I hate spending money, and I hate spending unnecessarily spent money. So I decided that I was going to be doing as much thrifting as I could to try and save us money, especially because kids' clothes are so expensive. So I had decided to start last Saturday. I went to a higher end consignment sale, and I knew the prices were going to be a little bit more because it was supposed to be higher end stuff. So I was really expecting like Hannah Anderson and, you know, designers that I had never even really heard of, that kind of thing, because, you know, it's the higher end. And I knew the prices were going to be a little bit more, but when I got there, there was a lot of like Gymboree and Circo and all these other ones that I don't necessarily consider high-end. Maybe Gymboree a little bit because they are a little bit more expensive, but it wasn't what I expected. There was no Hannah Anderson. There was very little like Gap, and all of the clothes were far more expensive than I had anticipated them being. So I was kind of disappointed. I did get a few things. I got a game because Bob was with me and she really wanted it, and then I brought it home and most of the pieces are missing, which stinks. So that was kind of the biggest thing that we bought, but we did buy a few clothing items, but otherwise I was really disappointed in my first consignment event ever. So I'm hoping the next few will be better. But Megan Alley Doodles has been raving about thrifting, and so I finally decided to bite the bullet and get over my aversion to thrifting and, you know, do what I said I was going to do, basically. So today, while the girls were at school, I decided I was going to go for it, and I went to Goodwill because, for one, they're the closest to me. I have two that are within just a few minutes driving range, so I decided to go with that. There are a few like Pluto's Closets and things like that around me, but I didn't want to drive that far. And again, I don't support the Salvation Army. So I totally expected to have like nothing, to maybe find one or two things and then come home kind of disappointed, empty-handed, whatever. That is not the case. The first store I went to, the first Goodwill I went to, I found 26 articles of clothing. Most were for the girls. There were a couple shirts for me. And then I ended up spending about $50. And then I went to the second Goodwill, and I found a ton of stuff. I found altogether about 50 pieces for the girls, maybe 52 for the girls, and then I found like 5 or 10 shirts for me. So all together today I spent $175 for like 90 articles of clothing for the girls and for me. And I'm going to show you a little span of my living room right now because I separated it out into sizes. So the closest that I will show you first will be the 4s because I don't have summer clothes for 4s yet, and then it goes to 4, 5, 5, 5, 6, 6, 6, 7, 7, and then there's a couple 7, 8, and 8, and then there's some other that are bigger sizes. So look what Megan Alley Doodles did to me. Are you ready for this? Megan, I blame you. So over right here is the 4s, and then there's some 4 5s in between these two piles that you can't really see. They're like right there. And yeah. So this is what Megan Ollie Doodles did to me. But I will do hauls. I had a couple people ask if I would do a haul for them. I will do those. I am probably going to separate it out into 4s, which will include the 4 5s, 5s, 6s, and then 7 plus, because there aren't so many of the 7 and up. But the 4, 5, and 6, there's quite a few in each of those. So that's what I did today. I spent a ton of money today. Anyway, I thought it was funny and wanted to give Megan a hard time. So I will talk to you guys later. If you're interested in hauls, please feel free to watch. If you're not, don't. I'm not normally a haul person, but because people are asking me to, I will. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.